Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Welcome back to my T0 to T6 Abyss series. We're back in our Retribution, our trusty Retribution that was cheapened out quite a bit by removing that Republic Fleet small cat battery. Now we're just using a small compact PB acid cat battery. We're going to go out and blitz some sites. We've got 3 electric sites to do. 3 is, I think that's a golden number. I feel like that's a good amount of sites to do when I can. We're going to just try to do it as quickly as we possibly can. Our DPS with multi-frequency right now is at 269 DPS, so only 30 DPS to go until we've hit that 300 mark, which I'm very much looking forward to, because then we'll be like, it feels like we'll be very powerful. I mean, we're already doing a lot more damage than a Hawk would do with the Rage, what was it gonna, Fury light missiles. So we're already at a pretty decent level, but I think that with decent skill, it's quite easy to get with the Retribution to 300 DPS, and I think DPS is quite important right now because right now a big bottleneck to our site completion times are actually the battleship waves that take too long. When you got too long battleship waves, it's not a nice time. You're just sitting there orbiting it. May as well just do project discovery in the meantime. So just having a lot of brute force, raw DPS, doesn't matter if it's applied badly, it is very important for us at least. It's mainly, I'm talking about the rogue drone overmines. Those are the biggest culprits. Those rogue drone overmines, they have been not giving me a good time in the Abyss. However, Lucid Aegis, on the other hand, seems to be pretty decent. It's always a fun time with these guys right here, where we can just snipe them directly when we start moving in right here. We can actually go for that. Oh, move here. Get that extraction node right there. Multi-frequency, pop right there. Then we can open this up, put a bit of standard right there. It would be nice if we could have a hotkey to switch ammunition types, just we switch the ammo like that. Unfortunately, I don't think it's possible because the way ammunition switching works, only with Amar ammunition, and I think it's also with the Triglavian ammunition is an instant switch. Otherwise, if you were to have hotkeys changing it, will be a bit weird in the situation where it takes a long time to switch ammunition. Like hybrid turrets, for example, it takes a bit of time. Minmatar ammunition, it takes a bit of time. Projectile ammunition, that is, takes a bit of time to replace it. But then again, I think it should still work if you're just using a hotkey. I don't know, often it feels like it's just a bit annoying that I have to like click clear and click. You'll just press a hotkey to switch the ammunition to standard. It would be quite nice to see. Okay, competitive cache, open this up, shoot this guy right here. Come on. Transfer conduit, let's go. No time, chop. Retribution, we're gonna go and get to the next site. Time is 1 minute 20 seconds into the T1 right here. Multiply that by 3, we're looking at 4 minute completion time, which is actually a very good completion time. If I'm able to get under 5 minute completion time, that's actually a good completion time. It's usually been like 6 minutes about completion time. So getting under 5 minutes is going to be a very nice thing to see. It feels quite satisfying to be able to get the site done in under 3 minutes. Or under 5 minutes. Oh, not 3 minutes. That's like T0. Even fast for T0s. Okay. Let's get the loot. Let's go. Double click here because it just my ship decides to like, okay, you know what? I guess I'll just stop flying. Okay. This guy is now really close. We're not applying anything with the Aurora because Aurora has naturally a very bad application. Go to the Demon Automata Suppressor and we'll blast these guys to smithereens because we've got a medium range Demon Automata one. I thought it was short range because I saw that they were taking a lot of damage. I thought the short range one does more damage than the medium range one. But actually, we should go to the transfer conduit. What am I doing over here? It's 41 kilometers away. It's going to take me a bit of time to get there. Let's go, Retribution. Let's go. Yeah, it was a bit of a waste of time to go to that Automata Suppressor over there. 3 million loot. 3 million loot. Average, according to Abyssal track, is 5.5 million. A bit below average. Aurora, Damovic. Go for Kiki. Oh, look at that speed. Do you see that? They're just going so fast because of the Tachyon cloud over there. Okay, we're going to want to switch to standard ammunition because I do not want to get too close to that Tachyon cloud. I mean, you saw how fast they went. Don't want to get into the boundary box. Let's go to that extraction node in the meantime. The striking Kikimora is the majority of the damage. Never mind, like this is an annoying thing that often I switch to ammunition, they just decide to, okay, you know what, I'm going to just jump out of range of the ammunition you decide just to switch to. Like he was in 12-kilometer range, I was thinking, okay, I can go with the multi-frequency. No, then I switched to multi-frequency. Oh, now he's back into standard range. That's the AI of rats for you. They're very smart. They're very cunning indeed. Come on now. Don't go out of range so that I can't destroy this Kikimora. He's getting closer. That's good. That's good. Stop, stop, stop. Oof. That's speed right there. Set speed to low. Set speed to low. We're not gonna hit anything, I think, because of the speed of this guy. He's gonna get some crazy speed very soon. 1.6 million. Okay, good. Can keep it range 8 kilometers, and we're keeping our speed low. I clicked the keep speed low right there just so we don't by accident just fly out of the arena grazing shots just because of the sheer speed of this guy. Then we get some penetrating shots as well. Oh, that's nice. Smashing shots as well. Great. Time is 5 minutes. Oh, we just finished it in 5 minutes. That's great to see. Great to see. Great to see. Let's do another side. Let's do another side. Calm electric. Dirt cheap filaments. Dirt cheap filaments. Oh, we've got Heron over here. Hello there. He wants to gank me properly. Hello there. Let's get this guy right here. What are you doing, Heron? What are you doing, Heron? He wants to gank me. Do you want to gank me? I'll shoot this guy soon if he wants to gank me. Nah, I can't shoot him. But this is the thing here. These are Abyssal gankers right here. He is scanning down my filament and he wants to know that, oh, okay, this is what this guy is doing. This is what this guy is doing over here. He's doing T1 electrics. He might be going to get some friends. He might be not. You never know. People do gank the low tier electric abyss sites as well. No, not electric, any low tier abyss sites. Because there are some people who go, don't know why they decide to do that. Well, I mean, I do for fun. I can imagine a lot of people also do it for fun. But I feel like there are people who do it actually seriously. That they go with quite blingy ships in the low tier abyss just because, like, for safety reasons. I just feel like for the amount of ISK you spend, it's not really worth it. But that's what many people do. And that results in people ganking even low tier abyss runners because it actually is profitable to do that. Especially worm pits. They're often quite expensive. Okay, but you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to have to make a new safe. Because we do not want to deal with abyssal gankers. It's something we do not want to have to deal with, unfortunately. If we do encounter abyssal gankers, you can always like just try to attack them. Preferably, I would not want to set myself back a whole retribution. I think there are some gank corps in system. Gank corps that look familiar. I thought I saw some earlier today. Okay, let's run the site. But if we see an abyssal ganker, I think the best idea will just be to just try to blast him down and keep range. Important thing will be to keep range, like overheat the MWD and just keep range. And try to blast him down. Because we're not going to be able to warp off, I think. We could always try to, but I don't think we will. Upholders do a lot of damage because of their webifying capabilities, but also just naturally these sleeper cruisers do quite a bit more damage to us than the normal sleeper cruisers do. Just need to be a little bit careful with this guy right here. But it should be alright because we've got naturally a pretty good tank with our Retribution. But just to keep a little bit in mind that he'll do quite a bit of damage. We attack like a boss anyway because that's what the Retribution is. The Retribution is a boss. The Retribution is a boss. Let's get in range. Do we have the max speed? Yeah, we set the max speed. Because before I set it to limited speed just because of the that tachyon cloud we encountered before. Oh, I don't want to approach, I want to keep range. Thank you very much. Keep range. Often these shortcuts, I click them wrongly or in some way that I just do the thing I'm not intending to do. It's not a good time, it's not a good time. But when we get to high tier abyss like T3, T4, especially T4, I think we might want to move away from Jita because it's not a good idea to do them in Jita, at least for an extended amount of time, because I mean you're going to get ganked sooner or later. I've been ganked a couple of times. It's really not nice to do them in Jita because of that risk right there. If you just look on Zkill board, you see every day people getting ganked doing abyss sites, like these really expensive cruisers. Think of what they're doing. They're abyss ships that got ganked, and you can confirm that by looking at their loot, see that they've got like 0-point condensate or something of the like. That's just the way it is. It's not good to do them in Jita because it's just a very popular place to do abyss sites. I've been ganked myself, and there are many other people out there who never really would have expected it. Because I mean, I never expected it. I just thought, okay, I'm safe. I'm No one's gonna find my Abyssal trace, right? But the people do find them. People do find them, and that's sort of how these guys prey off. They prey off the the obliviousness of these players. Curb this Tyrannos. Should be quite easy. Pop right there. I'll go and get the buy a commit of cash wreck over here. Let's go. Open up this cache. Ooh, 2.6 million. That's actually quite a decent amount of loot right there. And it's because we got a fierce exotic, that's why. Standard. Grab this. Move a little bit to the side. We can get into multi-frequency range soon. Multi-frequency. Oh, we're missing a lot because of this range, unfortunately. It goes pretty quickly. I mean, when you get the multi-frequency, 269 damage, it goes down pretty quickly with this curve. Just Tyrannos over here. Just want to make sure my transversal is not too low, just to take it full, so I don't take like full force shots from this guy. Okay, 4 minutes. There's one way out right here. One more wave to go. I'm gonna switch over to Aurora. Always want to have that first. Jump. 8.4 million Abyssal loot right here. Origin Conduit. It's Lucifer Cinnabal. This is actually I just want to be a little bit careful right here because they can actually do a lot of damage. Can take out these Echo right here because he will keep us in place. We'll be able to like kite a lot more of our damage if we take this guy out first. That's 5 kilometers, I think. And then blast him to pieces. He newts as well. He newts as well. There's webifying too. He's a bit like the Devoted Knight. Newts, webs. We could probably orbit at like 10 kilometers, but to be honest, it's actually just good that we're at this speed right here, because if we're going too fast, then we're not going to be applying too well. Let's see if we can get outside this guy's web range. Maybe it might be good to be outside the web range since the newt will be also less effective there. I'm turning off one of my armor repairs because it doesn't seem like it's so useful. We're able to kite quite a bit of the damage. No, I want to orbit at 10. Thank you very much. Orbit at 10. Orbit at 10. We're taking so much damage there because I just keep at range. Silly commands all the time. I'm failing with them. He's able to web outside 10 kilometers. He's got a decent web. He's got faction web probably. Domination maybe. Domination's the faction name. The Angel Cartel, I think. Or Gistum, I guess. But I think they'll call it Domination. And grab 4 million. Oh, 4 million is decent right there. That's actually very decent. Agitated Gamma. What was it even? Fierce Exotic. I'm not sure. Exit this. See if we see any Abyssal gankers. Need to be on high alert right here because we've encountered a Heron Scout who's looking for potential prey. Nothing here. Okay, good to see. Good to see. We can look at our D-scan even to just get a little bit of an idea of the surroundings. Open a separate window. Do we have a filter for maybe PvP might be a good option? Tornado. Tengu. It could be that they're not even looking for the low tier abyss size. It could be they just happen to be looking for the high tier abyss to gank. Fierce Gamma, this might be what has given us quite a bit of loot. Calm Electrical. Open up this site, the last site of the day. Wonder if we're going to get some good ISK from this. Some lucky drops, you know, lucky drops. Striking Damavik, let's go. Activate modules. Is there attacking on cloud? They seem to be going very fast. No, there's not. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And we can go to now multi-frequency, keep at range, and blast them to pieces. Oof, that Damavik, it goes down so fast. So nice to see. If we really needed to take out someone, we could always like overheat. So see how much damage we get when we overheat. Keep it at range. Just shoot. 316 DPS. Oof, the DPS is actually quite high when we overheat. I mean, that could be an option. Say if you were doing like higher tiers with like maybe T3 with the duo retributions, and you got some like anchoring guys who are really annoying, and you got Vedmak. You really don't want to get anchored down like warp scramble when there's a Vedmak on the grid, because he's gonna just blast you to pieces. Then you could like overheat the damage and just destroy the anchoring Damavix first, and then you could just keep range really nicely. Let's grab the Damavik over here. Time is just over 1 minute right here. Okay, I mean, it's probably going to be 1 minute and 30 seconds because we have to still get through this guy. Penetrating shots. Oh, that application we've got is amazing right here. Penetrating shots. Hit shots now. Go to this cache over here. Penetrating shots again. Then we get standard. Pop this. Open this up. Radio for the next wave. Annoying when it switches to the wrong ammunition type sometimes. And the cycle just is just not fully completed, and you switch ammunition, it can sometimes like just glitch out like that and swap back to the previous ammunition. Okay, 1 minute 40 seconds, so it wasn't as fast as I thought, you know, like with 1 minute, like, ooh, I completed the wave in 1 minute. Lucid Deep Watch, oh, not a nice wave to see because it just takes a whole bunch of time. Buy committed to cash. Deep Watcher. Land one volley in right there. Okay, good. What's our Aurora range? 3841, okay. Let's continue to this cache right here and just shoot all the time. See if we can bump him towards the transfer conduit so we don't have to travel too far. To be honest though, distance is not that big of an issue when you're in the frigate abyss because you're already just naturally going to be flying so fast. Flying so fast that you can often miss the loot right there. And speaking of loot, that was not a great loot. 900k. Quite low, quite low. Okay. We can orbit 5 kilometers maybe. Go with Gleam, which is tiny bit better than Multifrequency. And go at like a low speed to improve applications. We can get like penetrating shots a bit more. We need to be closer though. Come on now. Orbit at 2.5. Go a little bit faster now. Come on now. This is a good speed. Yeah. Grazing. Oh, may as well just use Multifrequency to be honest. I'm getting some nice hits. Maybe a little bit slower. Just he's going no speed at all, so it's alright. We can just go a little bit slower like that so we can get some really good application. Perfect application. Penetrating shots is really nice. And the Gleam has increased tracking as well over the Multifrequency. And tiny bit extra DPS. 4 extra DPS. We had 269 with the Multifrequency, 273 with this. So it's probably the little time it took for me to get in range like this is going to make Multifrequency actually perform a bit better, because we would have been able to do more damage if we use Multifrequency, since we spent a bit of time having to get in range, because this ammunition type has a lot shorter range than Multifrequency. A lot shorter range. Come on now, come on, Retribution. These waves, oh, these battleship waves are just really not nice. This is where you would love to have a pulse Retribution or just high DPS in general, just to grind through these waves a bit quicker. Grind through them a bit quicker. Where's our ISK at? 20 million ISK. I was looking at previously at the skills that were required for the Zealot later. It's not nice, so you need 60 million ISK worth of skills. I think it's a lot to do with the specialization skills. If we go here, Zealot, where is Zealot, please, thank you. Zealot with that one hardener, this is what I'm going to be going for. Buy and train, 66 million ISK. I think it's the specialization ones that are giving us the big problems. Drone specialization. And drone specializations. We can check if we can get it for a bit of a cheaper price from the market. Maybe just inject some of them. Could be good to have. Like just so we have them ready, you know, for when the time comes. Because we've already got all the skills trained for the Retribution, so we don't need to do that. We will be needing to save up quite a bit of ISK for that Zealot. I mean, it's going to be quite a bit of an investment. 360 million or 380 million. I forgot the price, but it is a bit of an investment. Look at all these missiles. You see them? They're really slow, so they're not able to catch up with us, but they're just floating there in space. Okay, great. Transfer conduit. We're at 6 minutes, which is quite a slow time, and we're not even completed the whole site, just because of those stupid battleship ways taking forever to do. Medusa. Echo. Oh, this Echo guy needs to go out fast. Oh, come on, lock up, please. You can even go with the Gleam, actually. Gleam will be better because we're going to have better application. Yeah, look at that Gleam destroying these guys. These are one of the few situations where Gleam is great because, I mean, they're orbiting so close that we're in Gleam range, and then we're also able to... Well, actually, no. They're not. They're outside Gleam range now. It's 5 kilometers, so we have to get a bit close. Okay, it might be better to just go with Multifrequency, to be honest. Let's go to the competitive cache and just go with Multifrequency. Oh, look at it. Now we're in Gleam range. They decide to... that's when we were going to switch ammunition types. We see this like a lot better now that we've got more range with the Multifrequency. But that Medusa was orbiting really close. That's where Gleam would be really great. Just have the small mosquitoes orbiting close. That's when you want to use the... Oh, I really want to get a nice fat rare loot drop, but unfortunately it's not always the case. Or quite rarely the case. We've got a Vedmak blueprint. We also had a blueprint before for a Drekavac. Let's see. Can we look at contract history maybe? Just make sure there's no gankers right here. There's no gankers. Show contracts. Yeah, okay. There was someone who bought it. That's good. Let's go to Jita. I think they're actually looting the Stellar cartography. We'll go there. We're sitting at 15 million ISK right here. Pretty dank loot. 3 sites. Okay, there we go. Got all the loot in here from previous runs. So we've got, you know, 20 million, something like that. You can check out the skill books, see how much they cost. 24 million. Okay, we're here. Abyssal loot. Calm Electric, we can leave them in there. 21 million. Okay, nice ISK. Now we can find this Vedmak on the market and see what's the price right here. 6.9 million. Okay, we can sell this maybe for 6.5. Be some extra little ISK right there. Public. 1.5 million ISK. There we go. Great, so we have 41 million ISK. Oh, decent. T3 Zealot here. Buy and trains, check on market. How much do these cost? 48 million ISK. Okay, well, so it's the heavy assault cruiser skill that's the main meat. We can train all these other ones right here. Buy them. Then inject them right here. Well, these resistance phasing for potential reactive armor hardener, and then we're going to get the gunnery skills to get some nice DPS soon. Alright, so that's enough farming for now. Got some dank ISK, potential abyssal ganks, and we bought some skill books as well for the future. The only thing left is that heavy assault cruiser book really, and maybe some other support skills we might have to encounter that is not viewing on that fit right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.